Good night. Together with my colleagues, Xiomara and Omar, we present to you the video of Activity 14, Narrative Tensions. A lucky day. Once there was a small boy who was very unlucky. When he was little, his parents abandoned him and he was adopted by a family who treated him very badly. It is home that his adopted family gained him. He had two older brothers. They made him a lot of mischief at every time word grown they blamed the little boy. One day his parents went to have market and the children started playing which should bad looked at a hammer fell out his little boy's head and it broke. When the parents arrived, they did not believe the story of the child additionally that if they had been broken, the bee had punished it. Again, the boy was helping in the hunt, and it was his turn to wash the dishes. At the by watching the he brought what the ten because they punished it again. The boys had very hard looking. Net Xiomara.
In love, it was the same. He had very that look. The woman which were he tried to have a relation that not what he or use what to play war him at his feelings. But he was wait for his look day, a day where every will start to go with his cagno that they were come sometime and he were perfect for it. And so it was one day every was going to Shanghai after every day have happening for his children and adolescents. The day of he lose white name every stand there when he decided to enter to student at the university. It was for 10 moment that for it looked better to read.
When he entered to study his university career, the young man did not have a job. He lived at home with his adoptive parents and had a fight with them, and in addition to this, his girlfriend was creating on him with his best friend. But when he began to study all challenges, he managed to get a job with which he began to receive money. With this money, he was able to rent an apartment and go like a land. And where he met a pretty girl with one he started dating and left he is a ex-girlfriend. Everything began to change. At last the day of the boy's look had arrived. Over time he went to live with the girl he met and he hoped with one he called for a home. They managed to buy a house and had two children who they began to grow with a lot of love inside their home. But began thinking about lucky day, we can understand that every time and save it with effort. If we really want to have some time and we someone in life we must strive. And that is how this young man managed to have his family to one he gave it every time the love you that had liked it. He could travel, he could love it, he could live. And so was the story of the lucky day.